just so you guys know, I picked up the heart locket, and it was all like, you can feel it beating, then I equipped it and said, right where it belongs. Here's the real knife. Info, real knife, weapon attack 99. Here we are. So, item, use, about time. Okay, so now I have the real knife and the hard locket. Here's the thing. I know that it doesn't really, well, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any effect. Like, they both attack 99, defense 99. So what? Sans has attack 1, defense 1. It doesn't really matter, because he dodges all of my attacks, so my attack stat doesn't matter, and he only does 1 damage, so my defense stat doesn't matter. People in the comments were complaining because I didn't pick them up. Stop it. That is such a stupid thing to do. There's no point to it, so there's no need to complain. That's about it. Okay, is butterscotch pie actually good here? I don't know. Basically, since this is the second time I'm like going to sit down and record this, I figured I may as well go and check my things again. Also, I know I jumped right into this, so hey guys, how about we play Undertale? By the way, yes, last time that mustache was fake. I have to say that because some people in the comments were asking me. If you want to see now what you could see on my cheek and upper lip, that kind of thing. This is like from, I didn't shave from the 30th to today the 3rd when I'm recording. I don't grow things quickly at all, and I'm like the best in my family at growing. So, yeah, what was I doing now? Alright, I was gonna see how much this actually healed. All HP, okay. Good. I mean, with this, I'm gonna save, at least with the knife, as opposed to the torn notebook, I only have to hit once. Like, it's slightly faster, I guess, because with the torn notebook, I have to hit twice. Also, the reasons behind me using the torn notebook and the cloudy glasses as opposed to, like, the locket and the knife, again, even though they don't actually do anything, people were wondering, I value the invincibility time, you know, and those two items, especially together, they greatly increase the time where you stay invincible after being hit by an attack, and that really helped me out in the Undyne fight, I thought, and throughout other fights, during, like, the pacifist run. So, I preferred that effect, that tactic, I suppose. But yes, now we're going to go, and we're gonna try to fight Sans again, cause, yay, why not, you know, try to win. So, yeah, I guess, you know, here we are. And I believe that this is my 19th attempt. I don't know if he's gonna say anything different, now that we, like, saved and reloaded, but I guess we'll see. See anything? Let's just get to the point. That's right, alright, wish me luck. Oh jeez, I need to get used to this again. Alright, we got this. We're fine for now. I just took a lot of damage where I shouldn't have. At least this first time on today's attempt, you know. I was able to reach this point. I've already eaten 2 things, and I need to eat another one. But let's see. So he's gonna be like, listen, you should be my friend and stuff. But I'm going to ignore him and be like, no, Sans, I will not! And then I'll just eat more food. So while I'm here, and he's sparing me, steak would heal me, like, really quickly, like, it almost full, I think. Did I was like, why won't it let me go over? Okay, there's the pie. I did not eat that yet. The legendary hero, though, will only heal me about half health. So instead, while we're doing this, again, I'm going to eat the steak, because he'll just sit there again. Then I'm going to eat another, or legendary hero, then another legendary hero. Now I'll attack him. Boom. Now comes the hard part. I forgot you could actually, like, move around at these parts. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I'm, like, losing health very quickly. Oh, crap! Okay. Well, there was attempt number 19, everyone. I just hate how, like, the bones are even on the menu, you know? Because I can't think. Which is the point, I suppose, but it's evil, is what it is. It's just evil. I know that, like, there is a way to dodge it, but I haven't, like, I can't figure it out without really, like, you know, it's just luck when I do end up actually dodging things. Oh, son of a gun. Here we go. Right after this one. Oh, son of a gun. I'm not great at this attack. Oh, crap. Ah! Ah! Whoa! What am I? How? Son of a gun! Son! Did I do it? Matt, do I not have to do anything anymore? Did I beat Sans? Holy crap, I think I beat Sans! I think I beat Sans, guys! This is like my third or fourth attempt of the day. I think third, but I don't know. Alright, that's it. It's time for my special— That was your special attack! That better have been your special attack. Are you ready? Here goes nothing. I can move. Yep. That's right. It's literally nothing. Oh, here goes. Your special attack is nothing. And it's not gonna be anything either. You get it? I know I can't beat you. One of your turns, you're just gonna kill me. So, I've decided it's not gonna be your turn, ever. I see. I'm just gonna keep having my turn till you give up. Even if it means we have to stand here until the end of time. Capiche? Crap, do we really just have to stand here, dude? Well, I guess I'll keep track of the time. My recording says 21 minutes, about. You'll get bored here. If you haven't gotten bored already, I mean. And then, you'll finally quit. I'm not gonna quit, no, I'm gonna be bloody patient, even if it takes like 5 minutes of me sitting here. I sat through Toriel's phone calls, I sat to wait for that gate to open near the end where there's like a sage on the warrior path, but I know your type. You're, very determined, aren't you? You'll never give up, even if there's, absolutely no benefit to persevering whatsoever. If I can make that clear, no matter what, you'll just keep going. Not out of any desire for good or evil, but just because you think you can. And because you can, you have to. I really hope he's not going to surprise me with something quick and then like, you know, like last minute I want to be the guy kind of stuff where I'm supposed to dodge it because I have 1 health left, and if he actually hit me, I'd be screwed. I do not want to do this battle again. That was hard. But now, you've reached the end. There is nothing left for you now. So, in my personal opinion, the most determined thing you can do here is to, completely give up. And do literally anything else. I'm like kind of shaking because I'm like, is it done? Did I beat him? Because I think he's the last boss, like the second and final boss of the genocide run. His expression changed. I think he's getting tired of waiting, and he's losing hope for himself because I'm about to murder him. Yeah, dude, what is this? Okay, I'm happy I actually did that. Nope. Is he falling asleep? Sans, are you falling asleep on me? Sans? Hello? Bud? Ah, he fell asleep. He literally fell asleep on me. Well, not literally on me, but he literally did fall asleep. Well, you know what? Two could play that game. I really hope he doesn't attack me. He's still sleeping. He's still sleeping. I thought I'd check to be sure, and he still is. Wow, my hat does not seem to want to fit now. I'm just gonna sit here and wait while he sleeps. It's been a little over 5 minutes now since he started his special attack. I'm just on my phone now, because I'm bored. At this point, it's been about 10 minutes since he started his special attack. Again, not since he started sleeping, but since he started his special attack of doing nothing. In about like 10, 17... somewhere in there. I know, suddenly very specific seconds. It'll be about the time where I actually like started keeping track. But yeah, this is quite the interesting boss tactic of actually just sitting there and doing nothing and waiting for me to leave. Hopefully I am actually just supposed to sit here, because that's all I'm doing. I'm just sitting here. I have nothing more to check on my phone. I could like text friends, I guess, but I don't want to get into a conversation and then start playing again. And that would just be unprofessional. Well, yeah, but here we are. You know, we're waiting. We're still waiting. Yep, 10 minutes since the nothingness. Almost 11 now. What do you know? Time is passing. Yeah. I, I don't know what to do at this point. It's been 15 minutes, about 15. Okay, actually, it's been more like 14, but it's nearing 15. I'm so bored. I tweeted about this battle. If you're following my Twitter, you've read this tweet, maybe, or maybe you did not read it, but it's there if you go and look. Gosh, I'm determined though. So determined we're gonna win this. Here's the thing. Today's recording, you know, where you can count no fake mustache, which was beautiful, by the way. If you didn't like it, that's fine, to each their own. I liked it. Anyway, yes, today's recording, it lasted 21 minutes until, like, again, I looked at my recording when it was like 21:17 or something like that, when he said he was starting his special attack, which was doing nothing. And it is now 41:45, so half of this recording has been me sitting here just like looking around my room or on my phone waiting for Sans to wake up. This is weird. Oh, 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 I can push the box. I couldn't push it up though. See, I can't push it up. I'm gonna try to push it to fight. Yeah, it won't go down either. Dang it. Oh, now it will. Now it will. Oh my gosh, it's been so bloody long. Okay, again, it was 21:17. I'm gonna go with that when I started. It's now 49. Gosh dang it. Fight. Oh, never mind. I was like, really? Really? After all that time? It was... Never mind, I'm fine now. So, guess that's it, huh? Just don't say I didn't warn you. Okay? Well, I'm going to Grillby's. Are you alive still? I think he's gonna die along the way, is what it is. Am I done now? Papyrus, do you want anything? Aww. Level 20, it counted, he died. You could hear the sound off to the side. Bloody, you just had to move the box. I got bored, started banging around. Started moving. Bloody. Saved. Okay. God, that took to think though that I could have done it like 20 minutes earlier. I could have started pushing the box because it's 50 now. It's been like a half hour since the special attack started. I only just realized. So do I just like go through the portal and kill people now? I want to go see what happens if I go down here and look at the other, like the coffins and whatnot. Let's see. Half hour. Let's see if there's anything down here first. Yes. It's as comfortable as it looks. Which is not very. I think it's not very comfortable. It doesn't look terribly comfortable to me. It looks rather stiff and, you know, especially to those with claustrophobia, it could not be pleasant. So, or could be unpleasant, I suppose is the better way to say that. Here we are now at Asgore's garden. Is Asgore actually going to be here? He is! What a jolly fellow. Hello, Asgore. Curious. I've never seen a plant cry before. Oh, hello. Huh? You must be the one that Flowey just warned me about. Oh, howdy. What kind of monster are you? I'm sorry, I cannot tell. Well, we can blah 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 blah. Now. There's no need to fight. Why not settle this over a nice cup of tea? It didn't even give me an option. I was gonna act in check. No, dude, just straight up. Why, you... And then Flowey comes in for the final kill, which is weird because I thought Flowey was gonna stay out of my way. I mean, especially if he warned Asgore about me. Like, why is he running up and then, yeah. I don't know. See? I never betrayed you. It was all a trick, see? I was waiting to kill him for you. After all, it's me, your best friend. I'm helpful. I can be useful to you. I promise I won't get in your way. I can help. I can. I can. Please don't kill me. Poor little Flowey. And then I murdered. So much murder. So much murder. I wonder if I didn't have the knife, if it would have been different, like the ballot or the torn notebook. Just wrap it. Who are you? Greetings. I am Risa X. Thank you. Your power awakened me from death. My human soul. My determination. Why do I sound like this? They were not mine, but yours. At first, I was so confused. Our plan had failed, hadn't it? This music is creepy. Why was I brought back to life? I don't know. You. With your guidance, I realized the purpose of my reincarnation. Power. Together, we eradicated the enemy and became strong. HP, attack, defense, gold, experience, love, or level, one of those. Every time a number increases, that feeling, that's me. Risa X. Now, we have reached the absolute. There is nothing left for us here. Let us erase this pointless world and move on to the next. Yeah, let's do it. Right. You are a great partner. Thank you. We'll be together forever, won't we? Did you just kill me? Oh. That was weird. Yeah, alright, well, hopefully that didn't corrupt my file, because yeah, I hate when games do that, when it's just like, oh, we're gonna close the window now. I'm like, well, you better not freaking corrupt my file. Okay, I'm going to assume that that person at the end was this Chara that I've heard so much about, right? In the comments, I hear a lot about, like, Chara as another person. And even though that person said, I'm Risa X, all weird. I'm Risa X, you know? So, I assume that they're Chara. I mean, they look kind of like us, but, like, different color. I don't know, maybe I was no, because they totally were. They killed me. They had to be. I don't know. But that was interesting. Wonder what would have happened if you hit do not instead of erase, you know? Like, I was totally down for erasing the world, so with that being an option, I'm like, yeah, let's do that one. That's perfect for us. But what if you hit do not? Part of me feels, I feel like it would just do it anyway. I feel like it would do it anyway. Because again, like, we're gonna call it Chara. If it's not Chara, forgive me. But, you know, at the end, Chara killed us. Even though it's like, we're gonna be together forever, we're great partners and all that, Chara killed us, and so I feel like we would have just had to erase the file in the end. Anyway, I could be wrong, but that was my thought. Anyway, that bit at the end was creepy with the music and, like, the big eyes and everything. And just the mysterious person and whatnot. We totally murderlated Flowey there, just like slash, slash, slash. Again, it would be fun if you had ballet shoes. I'm just imagining like Frisk, or I guess it'd be Risa X in this case, or whatever you named your guy, just like dancing on top of the flower, which is still pretty brutal for a flower. But, you know, it's dancing and it's not as aggressive, just like, you know, but it's not as much as like stab, stab, stab kind of thing. Yeah, I guess let's talk about Undertale in general, because this actually, guys, is the end of Undertale on this channel. I will be doing no more Undertale videos. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, I didn't do everything. There are other Easter eggs I could have done. I could have gone into San's room, and I could have picked up other items along the way, and probably a number of other things. I could look more into, like, the files, and then, well, I actually don't know how to do any of that, but there are other things that you, as a fan, if you wanted to, could do. I'm sure there are videos for it, like the end credits on a True Pacifist run, so you could go through that door. But I'm not going to do those things myself. I completed a neutral run, I completed a True Pacifist run, and I completed a genocide run. So many people were telling me I shouldn't do a genocide run because it would be too difficult for me, and in your face, I completed it. I beat Undyne, I beat Sans. Did it take some time? Yes, it did. Was it a bit stressful? Yes, it was. Did I have a bad time? Kind of. Honestly, not as much as people would, might think. I like to think I'm pretty patient. It's harder with games like Five Nights at Freddy's because, you know, that's like, I have to be patient and I have to be, willing to be scared, and I'm a chicken. So, like, I'm a scaredy cat, I really am. So I'm bad with jumps and everything. But this one, you know, it wasn't terrible. It was difficult, but I was never like, grr! After all, I've beaten, you know, I Want to Be the Guy and I Want to Be the Guy Gaiden as much as they had released, and I'm doing a number of, like, Geometry Dash levels, and those are all difficult, and they take a long time, and so I'm kinda, not that it's, like, easy for me necessarily, or fun necessarily, but I'm a little more used to taking the time, doing something over and over again to try to complete it. Again, it's not that I want to or that I enjoy doing it necessarily, but it wasn't as bad as I think other people had expected me to, like, have a bad time with it. As for, like, emotionally killing all the people in the genocide run, it really didn't affect me at all. Like, there was, I think, maybe 2 bits where I felt a little bit bad. I think the first one was Toriel, because that was the first time you really, like, turned around. And, I mean, like, that's where you determine, like, alright, I'm gonna kill everyone here. And, you know, you see the dialogue starts to change and it becomes more sad. It does become more sad. But there was that part, and then I think, like, a little bit with Papyrus, just because Papyrus is so innocent, you know? And I did enjoy Papyrus. He's probably, like, my favorite, you know, character in this game. So it was, you know, it was kind of sad to get, but I don't regret doing any of it. It certainly hasn't kept me up at night. It was just, like, in that moment, a little bit of, oh well. Like, that's all it really was, just, oh well, die. That, I never really got emotionally further than that. So, I don't know. It's kind of like with me and death battles. A lot of people wonder, like, you know, how can you be so calm, like, when your favorite character dies or whatever? And for me, well, first, I don't often know a lot of the characters, but really it's just that I believe that, you know, death battle is really accurate in its research. I trust them a lot more than I trust myself knowing the characters, a lot more than I trust random people in the comments. No offense, I'm sure you're very knowledgeable, but they have a whole team where they do a lot of research and back and forth. I trust them more. With, you know, who will win and whatnot. And of course, another thing about death battle is that it depends on the situation. Sometimes this character could win, but most of the time it would be this person, you know, that kind of thing. But it's the same deal where it's like, I know that, first off, they're not real characters. Second, they're not, like, dead within canon. It's not like they die in death battle, therefore there are never going to be any more comic books or movies or anything about them. It's just within that series, so it doesn't, like, affect my pride or anything, and I'm fine with it. Same thing here. I know these are video game characters. I know that I could go and I could watch my Let's Play and see them alive and well and all of that good stuff. I could go to other people's channels. I could restart the game, probably, maybe. Maybe I'd have to use another account or buy it again, but I know that it's not, like, lost to me. These are characters. While I think Toby Fox did do a good job of making it emotional, even though it didn't affect me, it definitely has affected a lot of people, so kudos to him. He has developed, you know, like, a good bunch of characters that people relate to or that they just like for various reasons, and so for a lot of people, it is hard to kill those characters, to see them sad, to see them suffer. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I know I have a friend who said he wanted to do the genocide run and he was going to start it, but he just couldn't bring himself to. I don't think he got tutorial even, because he couldn't bring himself to do it. And Scott, you know who you are. If you're watching this, you probably don't watch my stuff. But yeah, so it was, you know, it was a fine experience for me. It wasn't nearly as bad as people were telling me it would be. And now it's done. It's only been like, what, 5 parts? 4 or 5 on the genocide run itself. So this part will be, I mean, this series, it isn't terribly long. And for having 3 different, like, playthroughs of it, I think that that's pretty good. Overall, I don't have a ton to add since I last spoke about Undertale when I beat like the true pacifist run. You know, again, has, you know, fun characters, a good cast. I will say that Toby Fox has put a lot of thought into this, into having all the different variations of like the neutral run, the pacifist, true pacifist, the genocide, and I think even a couple others that I haven't experienced. I think if after the genocide run you play through it again, you can get like variations on dialogue and everything. I don't know for sure how it all works, but I think you can. And, you know, all the Easter eggs, and the bloody difficult ways to get to some of the Easter eggs first off. So I know he's put a lot of thought into this. He's created like this big old, well, he hasn't created the fandom, but you know, he's brought about this big old fandom that, you know, a lot of people are part of. A lot of people just love these characters in this game, and it really is a kind of step away from the traditional RPG. So kudos to him for going outside the box with that. And overall, in conclusion, I can say that I did enjoy Undertale. No, it didn't change my life. I don't appreciate it as much as I know other people do. It's totally fine that you appreciate it a lot. If you hate it, that's fine too. I can understand why the hype would get annoying, you know, for like anything. So with this, again, this is the end of Undertale. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little adventure with me. Again, I had a good time, so I really do hope you did as well. I don't know what we're going to be moving on to next, but I hope that you guys will stick with me for that as well. And with all of that stuff, we're calling it here. Cue outro, go!